Africa is standing at a crossroads. For centuries, the continent was treated as a prize in someone else's game. Carved up, exploited, divided, and controlled. First came colonialism, then neocolonialism, and the illusion of independence under Western dominance. For decades, the West dictated Africa's politics, economy, and even its identity. But today, the world is shifting. The age of one superpower ruling the globe is ending. A multipolar world is emerging, where power is shared, contested, and negotiated between many. In this new reality, Africa is not just a bystander. Africa is at the center of the story. China is investing billions through the Belt and Road Initiative. Roads, railways, ports, and power plants are rising across the continent. Russia offers military support, political alliances, and alternative trade routes. BRICS, with Brazil, India, China, Russia, and South Africa, promises new financial institutions, new markets, and a chance to escape the grip of Western-controlled banks like the IMF and World Bank. For Africa, this creates opportunity. For the first time in modern history, the continent has options. It is no longer forced to bow to one empire, one currency, one ideology. In a multipolar world, Africa can play different powers against each other, negotiate better deals, and demand respect on the global stage. But here lies the danger. Choice without strategy is just another form of dependency. If Africa runs to China for loans, or to Russia for weapons, or to BRICS for trade, without building its own foundation, then nothing will change. The names of the masters may shift, but the chains remain the same. The role of Africa in this new world cannot be passive. It must be active. Africa must not be a pawn. It must be a player. A united, Pan-African voice is the only way to avoid being divided and conquered once again. If each African country bargains alone, the big powers will exploit the cracks. But if Africa stands together, in trade, in technology, in defense, in culture, then no power can dictate terms. A multipolar world offers Africa leverage. The leverage to control its resources, to set fair prices for its oil, gas, cobalt, gold, and lithium. To demand technology transfers, not just imports, to create African-owned industries that add value at home instead of exporting raw materials for others to profit. It is also a chance to reform global institutions. BRICS is already discussing alternatives to the US dollar in trade. This could free Africa from the traps of debt, currency manipulation, and dependence on Western financial systems. But Africa must join these movements with clear demands: fair representation, fair trade, and respect for sovereignty. The question is simple. Will Africa be dragged into a new cycle of dependency, or will it rise as a global power in its own right? The answer lies in the choices made today. Invest in African education, African innovation, African technology. Build African financial systems that cannot be controlled from outside. Strengthen African defense and diplomacy, so that no foreign power can use the continent as a battleground. A multipolar world is not Africa's salvation. It is Africa's opportunity. And opportunity means nothing without action. This is Africa's moment. The world is shifting. The global order is breaking open. The time has come for Africa to decide, not just how it fits into the new world, but how it leads it. If you believe Africa must rise as a power in its own right, not just a pawn in someone else's game, like, share, comment, and subscribe. The future is ours to build.